if you adopt that mindset, you're like, all right, I'm in this world now, in this universe, and I'm like, yeah, actually, it was very enjoyable. I think it was good. Like, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
bro.
you know, I think it would have been way worse if they'd tried to like rationalize everything and be like, you know, oh, you've got to understand, like, this is the, like, no, you just have to like,
just gotta go with it.
Yeah, and like ride this right now. Let's
Raw,
just go.
like adrenaline rush right from the start.
All right, let's see if we can get the same out of this one. Oh, and it starts off with a nice headshot from Get Right, and a second one. He's gonna go again. It's a third headshot. He finally gets down by Snacks, but is it too late? Freiburg is here. Well, dethroned for a while. The king of banana, I was gonna say. I think he's even got like his own ice cream brand now or something. Is interesting. Alu gonna be picking up a headshot there, and now Snacks is left alone. 1 versus 3, and if anybody could do it, it just might be Snacks, but not gonna be for long. Forrest still alive, picks him off, and what an explosive start to a game here. NiP picking up the pistol and Get Right with some pretty stunning headshots.
Yeah, that is gonna put a big smile on a lot of people's faces right there. And then he gets that follow-up. This is just, I mean, the 3 headshots, all of them so clean.
You can't even see that he gets the last headshot because of the aim punch. It just looks like, you know, he's looking all over the place.
Oh, that was sick. And again, Virtus.pro, same as on Dust 2, no real subtlety from them. Not really attempting anything clever, just running straight up Banana, looking for that fight, looking to just completely overwhelm the defense. And that's the issue, is that after that first kill coming through, they didn't really, they kind of just, it wasn't until the third one happened that they were all peeking together and really using that whole like swarm tactic where you're just supposed to just completely overrun people with the Glock train. There's a little hesitance. They're playing a little hesitant VP. They can't afford to do that. So it is going to be the force buy from them. No surprise. And again, all in Banana, hoping to be able to catch somebody off guard here. Freiburg up close with the MP7 though. He could have a bit of a field day, but he's not. It's not necessarily the best spot. I would almost want him to be like right up against the smoke.
We'll see. He's going to put out a counter flash. A little bit failed then, but still managed to flash Pasha for a moment. Now Get Right's on the other side. See if they can make this work. Freiburg going to go down, and Get Right falls as well. Neo with a fantastic double entry is going to get NiP a lot of trouble here. Alu charging in, but maybe a bit too fast. Taz is going to take him out, and VP, they seem to be bouncing right back here. Exist and Forrest are left. Could they even dare to go for this one? If they could have got that kill, maybe there would have been a chance, but now it just might be too late.
Yeah, now it's pretty much done and dusted. Bialy takes out Forrest as well. And this time around, it actually works out perfectly. And again, like it's just that one position, you fall back into it, you really kind of cross your fingers and hope, but you're going to die so often, more often than not, unless you can get an effective flash out there to challenge with. The fact that he messed up his flash, though, Freiburg, that's really going to come back to haunt him in this round. I mean, Exist is going to be able to just... No! He can't quite make it out far enough. I thought that he was just going to make it out of the blast radius, but...
Probably would have been right on the edge, I think. But I wonder, I mean, I sort of wish you could like turn back time a little bit and see what would have happened if Freiburg had landed that flashbang. Because I'm wondering if he wouldn't have like gone aggressive behind it. Because the MP7 is not a weapon that you can sit in a corner with and have like legions of people running in front of you to spray them down. Like if you had an AK or an M4 or something, maybe you could bank on getting a couple of kills on people to stack up. But if people stack up in front of the MP7, you're only doing damage to the first one. And it's even going to take a while. Like the guy behind him, he's not taking any damage. So, you know.
It's not only just for him either. It's for Get Right.
Yeah.
It's like that flash actually is completely ineffective, and Get Right then has to hold a passive angle, which allows the terrorists to get up onto the site where they can kill Freiburg. I mean, if he gets that flash off, then Get Right can peek, Freiburg can peek, and both of them can work together to keep them off the site. So yeah, definitely, I mean, just completely falling apart there off of one play that just didn't really pan out for NiP.
I think you're absolutely right.
VP, they're on point. They've got 4 rifles to play with. They've got that MP7, and Pasha, he catches out Freiburg to start.
Yeah, trying to jump over that smoke, which you can do to try and get a bit of a glimpse in there, but so many people are keen to that happening, so that's a nice flashbang out to hit balcony as well there from quad. Not at all bad. Alu, though, playing a little pit, see if he can pick up anything here. Does spot out Taz and eventually gets the kill. Wasn't a clean one dig, but still pretty good job.
It was a multi-dig, a trace dig, but you know that still works out. And, well, VP are making the proper call out for this as well. Comes down to the timing here for Get Right. He's listening for the steps. There we go. Flash out, and he gets 2 of them to line up with the P250, but he can't get the M4. It's just out of range. He still did the damage, though. 2-on-4 situation now. Virtus.pro have to worry about him being in construction, and now this buys the time for NiP to rotate in.
Still, that was some seriously sexy play coming out of Get Right here. Neo and Pasha trying to hold on, though. Neo almost getting caught. Just a little bit too many people there. And Pasha, he gets 1 kill, but he's out in the open. Ends up going down. Neo going to fall as well. Alu picking up 2 kills. And to add to the deagle he got in the beginning, makes it a triple. But that play from Get Right was so good, though.
Oh, yeah. And you can just see it all coming together as well in his head. It's like, perfect, I'm right in the spot. He hears the steps. Right when they get close enough, boom, perfect timing for him to pop that flash out there in their face. And that is just going to be, I mean, we're already on a bit more of a roller coaster ride here, Anders. It's not just a quick, stomp after the pistol for NiP. They actually are going to turn this into a bit of a battle. Virtus.pro, they had enough money as well after the bomb plant to be able to go ahead and get 3 rifles to work with this round.
Yeah, and I love the fact that they're gonna keep putting on the pressure here. I feel like that's a smart choice for them. Grenade on down the middle, gonna be only tagging up Neo and Bailey a little bit. 3 damage to each. Looked like that maybe could have done a lot more, but they end up being quite safe. Neo gonna put the bomb back there as they try and set up for a bit of a kill. And friberg not having much luck over at Banana here.
No, he's definitely more of like the Dauphin or the Prince. Not so much the King right now.
The pawn of Banana doesn't have the same, doesn't have the same ring to it, does it?
Nah, it really does. Kind of. It is a little lackluster.
We have another king over there, though. Apparently, it's GetRight, who's the king of spray. So says his M4, holding it alone right now. 3 people at A. Pretty good adjustment for NiP, which is what you want to do if you start losing control of B. Just stack people on A instead, and just hope that the B player, especially if he's aggressive like GetRight kind of is, he can see what's coming fast enough. He can get the information that VP might be pushing in time, though. Now he's very, very, very defensive, which means they're going to have the information late, and that might be a big problem.
Nice flash there. Snack's really trying to make it as difficult as possible to get a read on just how many people are here. And this is working out perfectly. Although he dies fairly early on to Forest, Alu still has to peek into mid, and that's just valuable seconds ticking off the clock. He's not going to be in CT now to set up the crossfire with GetRight, and now GetRight has to worry about getting swarmed here on the B site. He will pick up 1, though, which is very good.
Pretty good job on his part there. Down to 7 health, though, which might be a bit of a problem. They've the man lead, but 1 bullet on GetRight. He's going to be gone. Bomb ticking, and GetRight jumping up, getting a kill on Neo, turning around. He's still alive somehow. And now the rest of NiP are here. Bailey with a good headshot there. Take down 1 second kill for Bailey. Finally drops it into GetRight. Double kill now on 7 health. Jumping up in the box. He's going to finish it off for the quad kill. The last 3 of those kills, 7 health on him. The first one was really good as well, but that is incredible. GetRight is showing up massively today. I mean, look at this. We're only now beginning in the 5th round, and he's got 9 kills and 2 deaths.
Now, where the hell were his teammates? Where were the man in Banana's teammates when he's getting shot in the back for an eternity? Like, 1 peek, you spot GetRight on coils. Yeah. I don't know. That was definitely Virtus.pro playing a little scared, I think. That cannot be allowed. I mean, GetRight, when he's in this kind of shape, you need to be brave. You can't be trying to hide against this. He will hunt you down, as we saw in that round. 4 kills for him, just relentless. And VP, after that force buy, they're on pistols. So definitely not looking too good here for the Polish team. NiP are starting to get a little bit more control in this round. And now this is going to be a big opportunity for them to just build money, to get that bank to fall back on, and just make sure that everybody's going to be equipped and get those Molotovs, which GetRight, friberg. Once you start getting those Molotovs and smokes on Inferno, that's when CT side just gets to be a nightmare to deal with if you're on the terrorist side. Oh, GetRight making some noise, though.
Just a little bit, and they are right in front of him. Got to be careful. But he puts a couple of shots through. He's not spraying his whole clip. He's absolutely aware that if he does that, then they definitely will come through on the other side. Alu hiding in the corner, pretending Exist isn't right behind him. So goes out, ends up getting dropped, and now are they going to realize you can see Exist is trying to find the perfect timing for it here. They won't expect him either. Snack's turning his back and ends up dropping.
They're still waiting over here on Banana. Just how long is Pasha spent in the smoke? I mean, this isn't the time for a hotbox, Pasha.
And the bomb is all the way over at second mid, so got to be a little bit careful. If NiP spot it, then they'll pretty give up what is left of this round, which is only about 20 seconds.
Pasha, all the lurk comes to naught. friberg, 2 kills for him. Or no, rather Forest, 2 kills. Exist, 2 kills. And friberg, just the 1. Now we have the buy coming up here for Virtus.pro. I mean, this is still very much a CT-sided map, guys. Keep that in mind. So VP, they've only got the 1 round on the board, but there's still plenty more rounds here for them to get the necessary count, which is basically around 5. So 5 to 6, and they'll be feeling pretty comfortable, VP.
Yeah, we have seen a bunch of CT-side lockdowns in the past as well, so wouldn't be surprised if either team can manage something like that. But the loss that VP took earlier, it's the victory. That's very early to sound that victory bell,
I was about to say, the audacity. Who is going for the victory bell already?
Don't know who it was, but they're feeling it. GetRight with a smoke all the way from back there. Re-smoking top banana. Right, our bomb still dropped very far back here, so VP, I mean, they're clearing out apartments, they got control of banana, so they are slowly taking over their side of the map. They need to find an entry somewhere. They got 3 Molotovs, see if they can make it work. Now they've got top mid as well, and that's where things start to get a little bit tricky for NiP, and they're actually going to try and see if they can fight a little bit back here, put some pressure on VP, and they're successful. Taz going down. Is Get Right picking up the kill, and a frag from Freiburg over at banana.
Nice attempt there by Pasha. I mean, when you see Get Right getting a kill over on the A site, that's got to tell you, wait a second, what's going on here? Do they have 4 over on A right now? Because Get Right is that B player. And so he tries to peek in, see if he could have got that kill on Freiburg. Virtus.pro could have sped up and gone straight onto the B site, knowing that the defense would have been slightly wonky for NiP. But now NiP, that they have the time, Get Right's rotated back. Now they're going to be in a decent spot to hold off this push coming towards the site. Especially if Get Right just mows them down in banana and gets bomb control.
Yeah, don't know what you could really do about that. A triple kill for Get Right. Neo hiding in the kitchen or library with about 8 seconds left on the clock, and they are pretty much all around him. If he fires a shot here, then he's going to be found.
Yeah, Freiburg comes down to Freiburg. He's going to be stepping into library, and there it is. Freiburg draws the attention, and Alu with the spray. And that was after the clock ran out as well. So Neo, you can see, $50 for him, no bonus money. That is painful. Basically means that he's going to be on a Tech 9 force buy in the next round.
And this is starting to really get out of control, isn't it? 12 kills on Get Right currently, just starting in the 7th round, which means the first 6 rounds he had 2 kills per round on average. Pretty good stuff on his part, and I don't know what to say right now. VP are just having a tough time.
It just feels like such a long time since we've seen this kind of Get Right. Like the Get Right that's just going to completely manhandle a team.
Yeah, like how many years in a row was Get Right winning like the Player of the Year award? It feels like it was happening quite a bit.
He had a solid 2 years in a row.
Yeah. So, there's a reason why he was on that level, and, maybe he'll find his way all the way back until the top there. A lot of damage being put into NiP this round, considering the weaponry for VP. Alu almost down, Forest and Exist are both gone. I think the first death for Exist so far, and Pasha, if he could find one more kill, it'd be good.
Well, this is the strategy, this is the mindset for NiP, and these kinds of rounds, I mean, it's always going to be a bit of a gamble when you do it versus Virtus.pro, because Virtus.pro use the same strat. When the other team is ecoing, you don't respect them. You just run at them with your rifles. You beat them up. You make sure that you keep their morale low. The only thing is that VP do the same kind of thing. And so they were ready. They definitely made it a bit more costly for NiP to go for the bully play. In the end, NiP keeping 3 players alive, that's the bare minimum. That's exactly what had to happen, because now it just means that 2 guys are going to be spending their money, or they could drop, or they can manage their economy a bit better here. But Neo, actually, he gets 37.50. Okay, so he still manages to get an AK and Kevlar out of that.
That flashbang that I was talking about earlier, the VP put out on towards the balcony over at A, that kind of flash could easily be used to set up a really good apartments play. I mean, because NiP have been really good at Banana and B right now, and they seem to have a good lockdown on Archway, why not try and have like a play that's centered around apartments a little bit? I love to see that, and actually Exist on a bit of an adventure here. This is a brave play. If he walks out around this corner, he's going to get a lot of info. Alu winning that first fight, and there's backup here as well. Forrest going to go down, though, and Taz will fall. Neo to follow up that kill. Still looking good for VP right now. 3 for 3, but Exist is in the middle. They're coming up right around the corner. He gets the first kill. Bialy will be taking him down, so now all on Freiburg here. What a weird round. Like, that could have turned out any number of ways.
And this is something, again, that NiP haven't done yet, so just the fact that Forrest is willing to push in from Boiler like that now, this is an impossible situation for Freiburg. What the hell does he do? There's so many angles on the A side he has to worry about, and there's the man waiting right around Arch as well. So as soon as Freiburg decides to start pushing up here, Bialy's going to be able to go in for the backstab. And Bialy already checking that angle. So this is pretty much it. There's no backing up now for Freiburg. He needs to make some kind of play, and he's actually just going to go for the straight defuse. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. He's actually going to pull this off! Freiburg! The one play that he could actually make in that situation. And how does Neo not get the angle right?
Well, I mean, so the great thing about that plant is that it's so open that, he's completely in the open. Like, there's almost no cover for him at all. So the downside is, because you can obviously have like a 360-degree angle to the bomb wherever you defuse from, it's kind of hard to know exactly where someone's holding, whereas if it's in a corner, you just have to shoot at the corner and you're good to go, right? So I think they kind of mind game themselves, and then was it Snacks that was also alive then? Like, they should have been, or Bialy, they could have really been way more aggressive. Like, instead of just leaving Neo to shoot in the pit, that was some slobby play, I think, from VP as well.
That's just some of that NiP magic,
Yeah, some of them in Magic, well, they've got the avatars for it. No scope by Alu. He realized he was pretty dead anyway, but he takes a player with him. Forrest picking up a headshot there. He's going to go down to Snacks, though, and now they're on towards the bomb site. Still one guy in pit, and that's Exist, and he's going to quickly take out Snacks, who was carrying the bomb for a moment, hiding right behind the fire. Get right, getting a little bit closer as well. Gets down, and look at this by Ali picking up 2 good kills to finish the round. It's going to be 7-2. Finally, VP getting something out of it. Look at the speed they had in this round. They were very quick onto the bomb site. Again, wrapping around Archway towards A. It seems like it's the way to play for them right now.
No, but again, it's that brute force tactic, right, Anders? They're just going in, and as soon as they just throw fear out the window and just say, you know what, it doesn't matter. Like, there's no stopping. Just get onto that site, get these kills fast. The pressure that they managed to put on Alu, especially once they figured out he had the op, that was really sick. Even if it was a 1-for-1 trade, they were just able to speed up behind that. NiP, though, they still actually have just enough money to get a reasonable buy going for themselves. 3 smokes left, plenty of flashes, so it's not about to get any easier here for Virtus.pro, but it does look like VP, they're setting up now. Pasha's going to get flashed into top banana as soon as that smoke clears, and he's full flashed as well, so a little off on the timing. That could have been horrible, actually, had somebody been waiting on the other side.
Yeah, that would not have been a good way to start a round. Good grenade on to Get Right. Look at that, down to 35 health. Freiburg waiting on the other side, trying to get the smoke timing down right. They really don't have a lot of grenades left. That was the last smoke here, just ticking past the minute mark, which is a big problem for NiP. If VP play this round slowly, it's going to get tricky, I think. NiP, they need to come up with something big here, and there's even Molotovs on the other side, so these positions are not going to be safe.
No, this isn't good enough. Get Right's going to get toasted.
No.
Although, no, they actually drop on the bottom, so Get Right has the angle. Spots out the first man, full flashed, falls back to new boxes as well, where Freiburg is currently doing a pretty good job. And that flash just in time. Taz, Pasha, the bomb is dropped in pool, and they have to get across to it somehow.
That was a pretty godlike boost there. Get Right still alive. That's the 3rd grenade to hit him, and he takes down Pasha. Taz, last man live, boxed inside of 4 NiP players, trying to see if there is a way out. He's going to get the 1 kill there. 16 health left, goes back to look at Get Right. Get Right going to get that kill, triple, and also 3 health left. He's at 16 and 4 right now. I mean, the fact that they made that boost to almost escape the Molotovs, and then, I don't know, that's just like too good timing, isn't it?
Usually you see that Molotov go down on top of oranges, right? The big boxes. It'll hit the top of the box and then like trickle down into between the boxes. But yeah, Get Right was like in the one spot he could actually be to dodge that flame.
Wow.
So I mean, again, just fortunate turn of events there. Exist is really taking a bit of a risk with the MP9 though. This is assuming that VP aren't going to go for some kind of force buy. And yeah, they need to figure out, wait a second, this is actually going to be a force. They actually have some firepower here, Virtus.pro.
Forrest just trades. Exist is going to go down. It's looking good for VP right now. And Alu is falling back to a safer position. There's nobody on the A bomb site. So if they just smoke off Alu here, then they're good to go. Freiburg finally showing up. And down at Banana, we've got Get Right lurking. No grenades. So this is going to be down to pure intuition for Get Right. If he waits in the corner until they all come here, it's very likely he'll get more than 1 kill.
And Bialy is so low right now. They've given him the MP9. He's going to be bait. Just throw him around a corner, get some info, figure out where they're playing from, and then the rest of the guys with the rifles and the nades, they'll be able to just pick up from there. But right now, 50 seconds left, and it does look like VP wants to set up for this A take. They're going to go split. The apartments, the bomb is up in the apartments right now. It's working its way back to Boiler. Okay, good. It's going to go up short. They're going to be a 3-man group, and it's going to come down to Freiburg here. Should be able to pick up the first, and Alu with the second.
And Get Right is right behind them as well. Freiburg picking up a kill, and there's Get Right just on time. He was pushing as they were. Just, I mean, perfect play from NiP right here. 9 and 2, and 12th round coming up, and no money for VP. I mean, they even had a really good start then. I mean, NiP sort of gave them that opening. Exist and Forrest halfway sacrificing themselves in the middle, but now it's turning out to be backfiring just a little bit on them, and 7-round difference. This is Inferno, and we have seen, you know, crazy CT sides before, but still, it is looking like VP don't have a lot of answers right now.
No, they are certainly struggling. They just can't seem to get anything going. Even when just rushing straight up, the problem is like they rushed, they had the smoke, but then they didn't have the flashes to force these guys off these angles in pit or on site. Just a little lackluster. They did start off strong by taking out Alu, so there is that going for VP right now, but then the rest of them are still on pistols. They aren't actually able to pick up that gun and put it to use. No,
Exist is covering it from Archway, trying to make sure that no one is going to get in there. He's got that M4 and now Molotov to follow up. They really want that AWP and Get Right. He knows it as well. He's going to get shot in the face and down to 7 health. A little bit uncomfortable there. It'd be a big round if VP could pick this one up. Taz sees the shadow, but he can't find that kill. Neo going to go down. Forrest just casually tapping away here by Ali, going to get shot in the face, and that will be the end of the round. 10-2. This is a bit of an ugly evening for VP.
Yeah, just getting rolled on Dust 2 by Envy. Now a bit more of the same here on Inferno. NiP have the money to survive an eco situation as well. VP need to win consecutive rounds, so it's not going to get any easier for him at all. It's just not looking good for the Polish roster, no doubt about it. And so now, well, what do they have in store for us? They've attempted brute force tactics. Are they going to just go back to it, the no fear approach? You know, because this pick, the pick strat that they've been trying to go for right now hasn't really been panning out. And we can see everybody gathered up here, top banana, flash through the smoke, and now Get Right with his own flash, picks up the first, could get the second, but Taz is there in time.
And now a lot of weight on Freiburg here. They're actually trying to push through. He's going to recommit to that fight and takes out Taz next in line. Snacks, beautiful flashbangs coming in. NiP shutting down this push and assist just with a great rotation to help out Freiburg. And by Ali, he's going to be alone now, 1 versus 4, and not a lot of a chance there. I mean, the trade initially with Get Right is great. That really works out in favor of VP. But the Molotov meant that whatever push they had to try and shut down Freiburg was getting staggered. They ended up going in one at a time. And Freiburg keeps it, well. Yeah, the flashes follow up there. I mean, so much working out for NiP.
It's that moment where you're just like, okay, Taz is in, we have to go, but I'm blind and I can't see anybody. And, you know, the whole thing gets staggered up. So you're thinking, well, because Taz going in first, he's expecting to have a teammate on his back, right? So he trades up with Freiburg, fine. But then the guy behind him gets the kill on Freiburg, they get the sight. That one flash was so important, though. It just broke everything on VP's side there, the momentum. And there's the opening shot for Alu. Spots the second man and pitted as well, I believe. Yeah, he did. But, ooh, nicely done by Viali. Touchdown nade, though, so a lot of damage dealt to VP.
We're in the 14th round. It's about time that VP start waking up. I mean, it's kind of now or never for them as well. And they've got a really good shot at this one. Bomb is about to go down in A, and Get Right and Freiburg are pretty far away from the action. They're both going to get killed within the same frame almost. And that's going to make it 11-3. A bit of a chance that that they could at least get, like, if they get the 4th round and win the pistol, then I think we still got a game here, but...
yeah, it'll be like Inferno of old, right? Or it was like 10-5, 11-4. That was pretty common. Now, these days we kind of see more like the 9-6, you know, 10-5 towards 9-6. But yeah, I mean, it's not done yet. And again, that's got to be NiP ringing the victory bell.
Should be.
Has to be. Unless it's just Virtus.pro trying to mess with their heads.
Sounding that bell whenever you know, we've got this. Celebrating early, as it were.
Yeah, you know what happens when you celebrate early. Comes back to bite you.
Only sometimes. Other times, you know, you really get at your opponent's nerves, and maybe it can work out.
Yeah, it's just a shame that Valve went ahead and updated the bell so that you can't spam it anymore. It's like one oh, wow, Alu.
Good job, Alu.
The body block.
Like, you dropped your Molotov, I'll catch it for you.
It's like a dog with fireworks.
Yeah.
Like, no, leave it.
Freiburg holding on. Still got the smoke at about 40 seconds. Gonna put it up, and that's a little bit annoying for VP, though. They've got the bomb over at top mid. Gonna try and make their way through in towards quad as well. Exist gonna go down. Get Right gonna go down. Alu picking up an important kill, but it might not be enough here. Freiburg alone, and he gets the shutdown. Double kill there on Bialy and Pasha. Now got another 2 kills to pick up here. Snacks and Taz too.
Yeah, and he has no smoke to work with this time. So it's going to have to be done dirty. He's got to get that flash in a good spot. Smoke goes down, so at least he knows somebody's holding on the site. Molotov behind it, and Freiburg chooses to just jump in, and he gets the first headshot onto Taz. Perfect spray down, but now Snacks playing from library. That bomb is planted for him as well, out in the open, and he goes for the flash, but not this time. It's not going to happen twice in the half. Snacks, easy headshot on Freiburg, and it will be 11-4 at the end of the first half here. Virtus.pro, they succeed in actually picking up a couple of rounds towards the end of it.
So a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel here. I mean, 4-11. Pistol round going to be absolutely crucial. I'm wondering how VP are going to try and play it. I mean, the way that Get Right won that pistol for NiP on the first half is it's not quite all or nothing, but it's close to. When you step out that far into the car there, if you don't get all those headshots, then the Glock train is going to run you over. So, I mean, VP have got a couple of players who are capable of similar things. I'm wondering if they're going to try and base it all around the headshots like that, or if they've got some more clever setups like, you know, you can at least try and like pop flash your mates in or something like that. That could be a thing too.
Yeah.
See, Pasha with the armor pistol. Definitely an indication you want to go for some long range fights if you can.
Peek in mid.
Smokes as well. Oh, 3 smokes as well. So they are, I think, looking to play a lot more defensively here.
Yeah, the single HE on Neo. Let's see here. No surprise so far as the setup is concerned. Diali. Yeah, Pasha just goes in and challenges straight up in mid. He's got that Kevlar. He wants to find that headshot on the players playing from pit for NiP, but NiP, they've taken second mid straight up into apartments right now. They know that somebody's holding close on short at least. So they have a little bit of info to go off of. In the meantime, Forrest is looking for a bit of a duel with Neo over in Banana, trying to find that headshot. Neo just going to dunk a nade on him. Down to 50.
Definitely really well played. But now the smoke is going to cover it. Blocks off Taz's point of view. NiP playing this really well so far. They're down in pit. They're out on quad as well. This A-bomb site is about to fall unless they can get some good frags in. Taz barely saving Pasha. Gets another headshot in on Freiburg. Great job right now for Taz. And he realizes there's another guy in pit. It's only Get Right and Forrest left here, and they're in a lot of trouble. 50 seconds left. Forrest gonna pick up the one headshot there on Taz, and there might be more to come, but he's down to 5 health and looking for one on Bayali. Just shooting across the box here. He shots down Bayali, clicks away, gets Neo as well. What's going on, Virtus.pro? They had this. It was a 2-on-4, and now it's down to Snacks all alone. No bomb plan yet. Trying to see if they can transfer that bomb up onto the bomb side. Snacks making his way in. Forrest looking for another one. He's got the quad kill. He's looking for one more shot. He's out of bullets. Has to use the knife. Is this real life? Snacks is in the corner, and Forrest trying to see if he can make his way around. Get Right jumping and shooting, and Forrest sneaking up. He's going to get shot in the face, and now Get Right looking for the burst. He goes down, and Snacks will pick it up. Double kill for him. VP barely win the round in what has to be one of the most ridiculous ends to a pistol almost of this year, I think. What is going on? Simply no bullets left.
And Forrest, to run out of bullets before you can get the ace.
Couldn't Get Right have thrown him his Glock, and then, I mean, I feel like that should have been the play there. That's ridiculous.
But what a play from Snacks as well, not to let the bomb plant happen, to challenge so aggressively, to get up there and make sure that NiP can't actually get comfortable. I mean, that as well was just a thing of beauty by Snacks. What a play in that pistol. Taz as well doing the best that he could. And so close. Now what happens? What happens next? Forrest, he's all warmed up again. He had a bit of a slow start in the half, or at least wasn't seeing too much action. But Snacks, no joy for him. Exists in Freiburg. Hail of bullets there to greet him.
Had the Max 7 and wanted to get in close range. They're not going to be quite working out there. I mean, they've got just all submachine guns and shotguns here on the VP side, not a single rifle, and they are playing up against armor and pistols, so this is a bit scary, actually.
Let me see. I mean, they have all the nades that they need for a full take. They even have a Molotov on Forrest right now. Taz is in a great spot, though, because Neo's going to draw the attention to the site. Exactly. Just put some shots through. Make him think, okay, both players are going to be playing from the site right now. Taz flashed, but still no shots to give it away. He takes out Exist, but Exist is the only one there. Surprise, surprise. NiP are going towards the A site now, and it's going to come down to Bialy here on the first man.
Oh, flashed as well. Good flashbang to pop in there. Max 7 in the sight by Ali. Picks up a kill. NiP finally going to be able to overcome him, but Pasha jumping and shooting in the back lines here, and Taz showing up just in time. Now it's on Forrest, and surely this should be easy. Almost got the ace last time, but not going to happen. Taz will be taking him down for a triple with the MP7, and Virtus.pro will survive the round in spite of a pretty bad start.
Yeah, this is where NiP is going to have to... Well, this is just going to be a straight pistol round here for NiP. Nothing fancy at all. VP, at least, you know, they keep 2 players alive, although Taz getting most of those kills with the MP7, that's a lot of money, so he's going to be able to drop for his teammates, no problem. But they don't even really need to feel too stressed out, VP. This should be a round where they should get a breather, start thinking about what's going to come up here in the first buy round for NiP when the Ninjas actually have the money to go for rifles. And I'm curious to see if VP are going to give NiP a bit more of the same treatment, right? The one that NiP, right? They're like, oh, we know you're on pistols. We're going to charge down mid and just mess you up. VP actually showing some restraint. They don't actually go for the all-out aggression.
I mean, this could now turn into a very interesting game, I feel like. Assuming that VP can get control of this round and build up just a little bit of money, we'll be looking at a 7-11 scoreline, which, I mean, with VP having a good economy, it's perfectly winnable. That you can definitely close that gap quick, and I'm interested to see how NiP are going to be playing this. Like, their terrorist sides lately have been, say, very run and gun, like, you know, like little respect, just overpowering people, it seems. So that makes for some fun Counter-Strike indeed. Well, Snacks there to pick it up.
Forrest hoping to be able to get a bit more action there, and unluckily for him, it's Pasha to find the last kill with the Mag 7. So bit of that shotgun money going into Pasha's pocket. He's gonna have plenty to go into this round here. Curious to see if he's actually gonna upgrade it, or if he's gonna try and play up in apartments or something along those lines. You can definitely use the shotgun up there. It seems like that might be the case. Snack's just going to invest in the rifle. No AWP picked up for VP, but all the money they need for the incendiary smoke combo, which is so deadly on Inferno for CT side, blocking off all these choke points going into the bomb sites. Whereas NiP, just AKs, decent nade count to work with, though. And straight up second mid, similar to what they wanted to do in the pistol round, actually.
Yeah, and it's nice to get that control of apartments really early on, because there's so many plays you can set up once you know that no one's up there lurking about. 3 people there, though, is a big commitment for NiP. So you got to wonder if they're doing more than just taking control and are actually setting up a play from that position. They're also making sure that no one's sneaking up from behind. They've got cover from the T ramp, so NiP right now, it'd be a pretty good time to execute this kind of push as well, because with the right smokes, only really, well, almost nobody's going to be able to stop them coming out of apartments, so they're all down in quad now.
Well, they've got 3 smokes left, and they aren't using them. Instead, it's just Alu getting sacrificed. Nobody there to refrag for him at all. Flash goes out. Taz going to try and peek behind it. He just annihilates Forrest. He's going to be able to pick up another one, although Get Right does end the party. He brings it back to a 3-on-4. Bomb is making its way up Banana. The rotation has come in here from VP towards the A site, but it's not an they aren't overcommitting to it either. They should be able to rotate back to the B site fairly quickly, especially now that Get Right, the lurker, has been picked off.
And Neo hiding in the corner, staying alive and getting a double kill as well. We've got to point this out. I mean, like, Neo is such an expert at playing this bomb site alone, partially because he's so hard to find. You can tell that NiP was there when they were getting in there. They knew that he was going to be somewhere. But he has, like, this tendency to just live way longer than he should. Even if he only gets, like, a couple of kills. Like, you can tell right now, 9 kills, he's at the bottom of the scoreboard. Just the fact that you know you're going to have to, like, spend so much time looking for Neo and actually killing him is... It's almost like a deterrent all on its own, you know, let's go somewhere else. It happens on this bomb site, it happens on like a bunch of maps where Neo ends up playing alone.
Yeah, big nade damage. Get Right just roasting. Snacks is going to end his pain, but, you know, the damage had already been done. Although, Alu, really, where the hell did 2 kills come from? In mid, Alu just swamps him.
That Tech 9 Forrest. Actually, Taz spending a lot of bullets there, and that allows for Freiburg to get close enough, so the slow kill that was happening just gave the opening for Freiburg to do that. Now it's on Snacks and Neo to try and get in here, and this would be kind of a horrible turn of events for VP. Just as they're building up some confidence, some money as well, they run into a round like this for NiP, and it looks like it might go the Ninja's way here. Snacks trying to see if he can find an opening. He spots a guy in pit, so a little bit of information. Neo, close range, is going to drop Freiburg, and right now, he's all alone in a 1-for-2.
Has to find the man in pit. He knows he's walking into a crossfire now. They're already changing it up as well. He's just, well, Alu is going to get left for bait, basically, by Exist. Exist was actually just going to fall all the way back and let his teammate fend for himself. But NiP, this is that classic case of we don't actually care. We just have Tech 9s. We're just going to run around and, you know, have no fear and see what damage we can do. And then, you know, all of a sudden, Alu's got 2 headshots and the round is completely opened up, right? Whereas, you know, when they have rifles, we can see how scared they are, how hesitant they are. They still seem to have that going for them, or that working against them, rather, Anders, is where, you know, when they have the rifles, they don't really seem to want to commit anywhere, but then you give them some pistols and they're just running up and headshotting people all over the place. It's hard for VP to be able to figure that out, or at least, you know, prepare for that kind of play.
And I mean, I would say VP themselves sometimes are exhibiting some signs of playing maybe a little bit too timidly on both sides of the map, really, but I mean, it's understandable they want to play defensively on CT side, but I don't know. They should have the confidence to take some of these fights against NiP. They didn't do much against NV either, and they did get stomped a little bit there. 4-round difference right now building up, and NiP only 4 rounds away as well. They line up for Pasha. Oh, man. Every quad defense should be like that.
Yeah, you only wish, right? And now all of these guys' attention drawn to short, where Bialy's going to end his life, but Freiberg is there at least to take one out on Pasha. If Freiberg could just find one more kill, but it's not even meant to be. Bialy spray from him gets the job done, and VP now, they're primed. They're ready to run this back, Anders. I mean, we have one round for NiP, and that was a fluke round, a fluke Tech 9 round. And they just can't seem to get it together when they actually have the guns NiP, whereas VP, now they're going to have the opportunity to start building, and especially if they win this next one. NiP, again, just going for the YOLO buy.
Interesting. Yeah, let's see if they can work some of that NiP magic. Again, they do all have the avatars for it. Good times. Oh, look at those Molotovs. Freiberg and Alu both getting tacked up a bit there, but Neo goes down, though. So the 1 AWP. Oscar showed us earlier on Overpass that it's perfectly possible to make that work, so why not for Alu?
Can they catch him out, though? Oh, he attempts to get the lineup. Not quite, though. Snacks will be able to make it out. Pasha's rotated over as well. And Snacks actually just going to go ahead and pick up that AWP. Real smart play from him. Now he knows that there's an op on the other side as well. Alu did put a shot through that smoke. So now VP, they've got some information. Now they just have to keep their cool. And NiP's still trying to find a way in here. It's so well played by Snacks as well. It's such a low risk, like, place to play from on the car like that because they have to commit into banana. You've got the AWP and you can fall back if you miss the shot. So
and look at what he's currently doing. He's setting up back here with an AWP and then ready to pick up the M4 if they get closer. I kind of hope that they do this. Now it looks like it actually will be a B split with 30 seconds left. Are they going to make this work? It'd be very cool if we could get to see this combo play and work. Bialy going to be picking off Alu now. They have to commit to B at 24 seconds. Trying to see if they can make their way through. Forrest just trying to be a distraction over here in quad, but it's going to be Snacks, Pasha, and then Taz picking up a kill at the end. So VP just shutting down NiP in this round again, surviving with 4 members. Their money is building up, and NiP, they're not having too much luck here.
it looks like, in the end, Virtus.pro brought the holy hand grenade.
It's actually not too long since I rewatched the Quest for the Holy Grail.
Oh my god, man! So one of the greatest movies ever made. It's just I keep looking at Get Right. He's the rabbit.
Oh yeah.
He's the actual rabbit. He was playing like that Monty Python rabbit earlier. That was a little unfortunate there for Neo to run right into Freiberg.
Just biting people in their throats.
Exactly.
Like
people are like, it's time for some rabbits too. And
the best part about that is probably also the sorcerer that they run into. Like, he's got huge fangs. Oh, cheat. All right, Snacks is going to be going down. We did get Alu killed beforehand, so a bit of a strange round here where NiP seem to be doing a lot of damage once again, just having very minimal equipment. They don't have armor here, so the aim punch is going to be a big factor, and Pasha going to win that fight, leaving Forrest. Okay, now in a 1 versus 2 with about 50 seconds left. Pretty good player to have left in a 1 for 2 like this, but not sure if it's going to be quite enough. He's trying to see if he can sneak up around the left-hand side. That smoke has really got him confused. He kind of wants to go through, and at the same time, he's feeling it might be a little bit of danger there.
might be a stranger there. Pasha's falling back to the site. This is smart by Pasha as well. He was there just in case Forrest tried to go for any big plays, trying to sneak through that smoke. Now he falls back to new boxes, and look at how much time Forrest has to waste checking these angles. 15 seconds left, and Pasha's still here. And as soon as Pasha hears Forrest as well, he doesn't actually have to... Like, Pasha doesn't actually have to peek there. That's taking a big risk. He gets the job done, but with an AK, if Forrest gets the headshot there, I mean, that could have made the round. Forrest could have got the bomb plant in that situation, because what the hell's Bialy going to do? He's all the way over on the A site.
Yeah. I mean, Forrest did a lot of damage anyway, so, I mean, one more bullet would have done it. So, and there was enough time. He could have got the kill and the defuse. There was about 7 seconds, so he would have had the time to kill Pasha and still get the bomb down. Yeah, scary round, and one that's going to impact VP's economy, which is still a factor here, especially playing the CT side. 11-12, and moving into the 9th round of the second half. Grenades raining out. Geralt defying them, but Snacks is there to pick it up. Taz as well. It's a triple stack on the B-bomb site. They will pick up the bomb and run away.
No, Taz over there should give them some kind of indication as to what's going on, but Bialy, he's going to find Alu, who was looking for that punish. Freiburg through the smoke takes out Bialy, gets close to taking out Pasha as well. Pasha down to 3 HP. He's just going to be able to make it out of there in time. NiP it's down to Freiburg and Forrest, but Forrest he's on life support basically. Freiburg the only one with any kind of HP to work with. Oh. And well, it's all on Freiburg now in a 1v3.
Boop. He's going to be taking down that kill. Currently, it's a triple. He's going to have to look for the ace here to make this one work. Bomb is going to go down. Snacks and Neo trying to see if they can sneak in a bit of pre-fire from Freiburg. Would have been sick if he had walked right into it, but Freiburg can't make it work. He ends up dropping. It's a team ace instead for Virtus.pro, so we get some kind of ace anyway. And, oh, no more chicken.
Dupree is crying.
Well, if the, I don't know, maybe we have different opinions about this, but if it comes between, like, having sex with a chicken and killing it, I kind of prefer, Snack killing it. I'm just saying. I feel like Dupree's...
I was going to go, like, a horrible, twisted way there, but okay, you do your thing, Anders.
12-12 is the scoreline here, as we're slowly getting completely off track.
Minds,
yeah.
I mean...
And this buy from NiP is a bit interesting. They've got 3 flashbangs, a smoke, and a Molotov, and that's it. So this won't be any kind of like really elaborate execute. I'm almost a bit sad that they're going as slow as they are. I feel like if you've only got this little, you might as well just try and see if you can't take a really early fight and win that. And like slowing down like this, I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it.
Especially because slowing down doesn't really seem... I mean... They have gone for the ultra aggression with the charging, get right, straight up banana, that sort of thing, but maybe try and set up some kind of mid rush to get mid control early on, see if they can catch somebody out here for VP. That's definitely what they're hoping for, but VP, they just keep giving ground. Down to 50 seconds now. They've got the crossfire established over here on short, and then they just have to have Pasha sitting over on Arch. The VP defense should be perfectly solid here. And NiP, they're just running out of time.
Who's left on B right now? Neo over there with the Molotov in hand, about 30 seconds, so...
That timing on the smoke at top banana. The NiP are just gonna have to, they're just gonna have to commit. That's a fresh smoke, they don't have the time.
Look at Neo. Like this is why Neo is such a good player, isn't it? 20 seconds and he's still holding on to the Molotov, still holding on to it. They could be right around the corner. He has no way of knowing it, except that he's got like some weird internal clock. He puts it down just as they're about to go, and they have to run through. They've got no choice. Snacks is here, and they line it up, and he's going to get the double. Neo spinning Freiburg as well. King of Banana officially burnt, and it's going to be Get Right and Alu left, just surviving the round here, but not going to be able to win it. I mean, you have to realize that's so hard for Neo to do. We can tell easily that NiP are out by the car when there's about 14 seconds left, but from Neo's point of view, he's not even checking. They could be crouching in underneath him almost. He could easily go down. Like, that internal clock is really hard to beat. And there's a reason why Neo is like one of the best CS players of all time, so...
Yeah, one of the best Inferno B-side players, hands down.
Yeah.
To have that smoke Molotov combo at that late in the game. Well, Pasha goes for the peek in mid. He gets slapped by Freiburg. So a little bit of fight here for NiP, and they are just going to go charging up straight mid. Right through the smoke. Fresh smoke's going down. The flashes as well, and now they could potentially catch out Snacks as well, who just goes charging in, and Alu's there to greet him.
Nice shot from Bialy and a follow-up as well on Alu. Big kills coming through. It's a triple kill, and now down to Freiburg and Existent. They've changed their minds. Like, all right, Bialy, never mind. If you're going to be in that kind of mood, we'll just go and party somewhere else. And Neo is in CT spawn. It's a public server, someone be accused of spawn camping, but Neo gonna get a second headshot and Exist there, and that's gonna make it 14-12. What a comeback from Virtus.pro. They're making this work.
Dominant. Bring up the scoreboard, please.
Yeah, if we can see
Look
that.
at that one single round for NiP in this half so far.
Shocking. And look at this. Like, nobody in this game like is even horribly underperforming. I mean, Exist is at the bottom of the scoreboard, but he's not completely irrelevant anyway. So it's this is just like a really interesting game, and it started off being so one-sided as well. Virtus.pro making this really fun for us. So gotta have some appreciation for that one. I don't know what kind of NiP magic they need right now. What are we looking for?
It's not so much magic, but sorcery.
Yeah.
They need at this point. And, well, yeah, this is what happens when you try and run through smoke sometimes. Snacks is waiting for you on the other side, and 4A4 in hand. Exist just going to go down to Snacks as well, so a quad kill for Snacks. It's just a completely ineffective flash. VP ready for it. One behind the pillars, one behind the wood stacks. Nobody blinded by the flash. They peek out. It's just a crossfire hail. And, well, that's it. 3 match points now for Virtus.pro for a nearly perfect CT half versus NiP here on Inferno. What is this? Like that Matrix sound as well? It's like the world is coming apart as soon as that chicken goes down.
Yeah, that was Pasha sacrificing a chicken to make sure they'd win the round. And maybe that's what NiP needs to do, like some blood magic in here. Maybe sacrifice more than just a chicken. Try and see if they can really get in on it. This is just this is very cool stuff, isn't it? Because VP take a huge beating against Envy. They start off horribly in this game. I mean, if ever there was like a reason to start to lose some faith and some confidence, it'd probably be the adventure that VP have just been through. And instead, they've just doubled down on the aggression and played really well. They are, I mean, I think we bring this up a lot, but they are mentally one of the really strong teams in the scene as well. They have a history of doing this, which is why I think they're always one of the most interesting teams to watch.
No doubt about it. And just to reiterate as well that this is a fresh matchup as far as the group stage is concerned here for the ESL ESEA European group. So these teams, all the teams are going to face each other twice, but they haven't faced each other yet, VP and NiP. So this will set the tone. If VP, they just crush NiP here on their CT side of Inferno, I mean, that's a pretty solid way to start off 1-0 here. But now Bialy over on Arch. I mean, they found the entry frag in IP. At least there's that. But then Neo's going to take out Exist, who was trying to peek up into Banana, sneak his way in. Get right, though, will outlurk Bialy. And so now that's 2 players over on the B site here for Virtus.pro, with only the single man Taz holding from Pit on A.
Oh, wow. This is not going to be easy for Taz. He's got a couple of flashbangs here trying to buy some time, but they are coming from 3 different angles. He's going to go and win the fight against Get Right, keeps spraying, takes down Force, continues and almost drops Alu. It's down to 37. Taz almost single-handedly bringing it back here for Virtus.pro. Now the bomb is down, and Freiburg has put the bomb down in a great position for where Alu is playing up in apartments, but Alu is getting flanked as well, so this position is about to be cancelled. He gets the shot, he doesn't get the follow-up there, and Freiburg goes down. Pasha, I think, did get legged by Alu, but it doesn't matter. VP going to win the round 16-12. Huge comeback here for the Polish team. And finally, a bit of an interesting match here. That was good times.
We didn't get 30, but it was close.
Yeah.
That was acceptable. That was a match that was